Iran's role in the Syrian conflict is multifaceted and deeply rooted in both historical ties and strategic interests. Since the beginning of the Syrian civil war in 2011, Iran has emerged as a key player, actively supporting the Syrian government led by President Bashar al-Assad. This support is grounded in a shared political ideology, religious affiliations, and Iran's broader strategic goals in the region. The historical alliance between Syria and Iran dates back to the early 1980s, during the Iran-Iraq War, when Syria, under Hafez al-Assad, sided with Iran. This relationship was further cemented by their mutual animosity towards Saddam Hussein's regime in Iraq and later, their shared opposition to the United States' presence in the Middle East. Iran's involvement in the Syrian conflict is driven by its strategic aim to maintain a Shia axis of influence, stretching from Tehran to Beirut. Syria serves as a crucial link in this axis, providing a conduit for Iranian support to Hezbollah in Lebanon, a key ally and proxy of Iran. The survival of the Assad regime is, therefore, a strategic necessity for Iran to maintain its regional influence and to counter Sunni-dominated powers, particularly Saudi Arabia. Militarily, Iran has provided significant support to Assad's forces. This includes the deployment of Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) units, advising Syrian military personnel, providing intelligence and logistical support, and supplying weapons and financial aid. Iran's military intervention has been instrumental in bolstering Assad's capabilities against various opposition groups. The use of proxy groups is a hallmark of Iran's involvement in Syria. Tehran has mobilized and supported a network of Shia militias from across the region, including Lebanese Hezbollah, Iraqi Shia militias, and Afghan Shia fighters, to fight alongside Syrian government forces. These groups have provided critical manpower and have played a significant role in key battles. Iran's support for Assad is also motivated by religious affiliations. The Assad regime, dominated by the Alawite minority, a sect of Shia Islam, is seen by Iran as a natural ally against Sunni Islamist groups. This sectarian dimension has added complexity to the conflict and has fueled regional sectarian tensions. Economically, Iran has invested heavily in Syria, viewing it as an essential market and a strategic asset in the region. Iran has entered into several agreements with the Syrian government, encompassing areas such as energy, infrastructure, and reconstruction projects, to bolster the war-torn Syrian economy and to solidify its long-term presence and influence in the country. Iran's role in Syria has also been a point of contention in international relations, particularly with the United States and Israel. Iran's expansion of influence in Syria has raised concerns about the stability of the region and has been met with opposition and military strikes, particularly by Israel, which views Iranian military presence near its borders as a direct threat. The involvement in Syria has not been without cost for Iran. It has faced international criticism and sanctions for its role in the conflict, and its military involvement has resulted in casualties and a substantial financial burden. Despite these challenges, Iran has remained steadfast in its commitment to Assad's regime. Iran's influence extends to the diplomatic arena as well. It has been involved in various international talks and negotiations regarding the Syrian conflict, such as the Astana talks, alongside Russia and Turkey. Iran's participation in these talks underscores its status as a key player in determining Syria's future. Inside Syria, Iran's influence is evident in the social and cultural realms. Iranian cultural centers and educational institutions have been established, and there is a concerted effort to spread Shia Islam and Persian culture, further solidifying Iran's soft power in the region. The Syrian conflict has provided Iran with an opportunity to test and showcase its military capabilities. The use of drones, precision-guided missiles, and other advanced weaponry has demonstrated Iran's growing military prowess and its ability to project power beyond its borders. Iran's involvement in Syria has also had repercussions within its own borders. There has been internal criticism and debate over the cost and benefits of its intervention in Syria, particularly against the backdrop of Iran's economic challenges and international isolation. The relationship between Iran and Russia in the context of the Syrian conflict is another significant aspect. While both countries support the Assad regime, their objectives and strategies sometimes diverge. This relationship is characterized by a complex interplay of cooperation and competition. Humanitarian aspects of the conflict have also been influenced by Iran's involvement. Iran has been accused of contributing to human rights violations and exacerbating the humanitarian crisis in Syria, allegations which Iran denies. The conflict has resulted in a massive loss of life, widespread displacement, and immense suffering for the Syrian population. Looking ahead, Iran's role in post-conflict Syria will be crucial. Iran aims to be a key player in the reconstruction of Syria, seeking to convert its military involvement into economic and political gains. This includes securing a favorable business environment for Iranian companies and ensuring the continuation of its strategic interests in the region. In conclusion, Iran's role in the Syrian conflict is a testament to its strategic ambitions and its capacity to exert significant influence in the region. Despite facing international pressure, economic sanctions, and domestic challenges, Iran has played a decisive role in shaping the outcome of the Syrian conflict. Its involvement in Syria highlights the complexities of regional politics, where alliances, strategic interests, and ideological affiliations intersect. Iran's actions in Syria will continue to have profound implications for the Middle East and beyond. Thanks for watching Middle East Info. Please like and subscribe for more insightful content on this fascinating region.